Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's Alberta Wildfire Update. As always, emergency officials will provide a brief update and then we will open the floor to questions. With us today is Cindy Evans, Executive Director with the Alberta Emergency Management Agency, and Melissa Story, Information Officer with Alberta Wildfire. I will now pass it over to Cindy Evans to open today's briefing.
Good afternoon. I am pleased to report that re-entry continues in a number of areas across the province as more evacuees return safely to their homes. Since yesterday's update, Sturgeon Lake Cree Nation has completed Phase 2 of re-entry and is now working on Phase 3. Work continues to ensure evacuees of all affected areas can return home as soon as it's safe to do so. You can find the latest evacuation status of specific areas at alberta.ca/emergency. Importantly, we are also seeing more healthcare facilities resume services in affected areas. While this is positive news and the outlook is improving across the province, the situation remains serious. It is critical that we continue to exercise caution and sound judgment. Wildfires can ignite and spread very quickly, so it's important to remain cautious during these hot and dry conditions. Many Albertans remain displaced from their home as the threat of wildfires persists. For those returning home, please continue to pay attention to local authorities who will provide updates specific to evacuated areas. And we encourage residents of affected areas to stay informed as the situation continues to evolve. Alberta continues to be under a provincial state of emergency, and the Provincial Emergency Coordination Centre remains at a level 4. Currently, there are 16 states of local emergency, 3 band council resolutions, and 5,257 people evacuated. Right now, 5 reception centres are open in the affected areas, and there are 6 evacuation orders in place. If you are still evacuated, please register online or at your nearest reception centre and consider joining tonight's telephone town hall just to hear about the latest information. From 7 to 8 p.m., we'll have officials from the Alberta government and various partners on the line to share updates and to answer your questions. To learn more or to join, visit alberta.ca/emergency for the details. And if you're not able to participate, but you still have a question, please call the 24-hour information line at 310-4455. The situation over the last few weeks has been extraordinary, and progress is being made thanks to the hard work of the firefighters and emergency personnel. While we can take heart that things are improving and that more Albertans are starting to return home, we cannot afford to drop our guard. Now is not the time for complacency. Please continue to do your part and help prevent the spread of wildfires and further damage from occurring. What we all do over the coming days and weeks will help ensure that all Albertans can return home safely and stay home for good. For some of you who have already returned home or will be soon, recovery will be long-lasting. It may be a while until it feels like things are truly back to normal. So please remember that you are not alone. Supports are available. Visit alberta.ca/emergency for information on financial supports, mental health resources, and key contact details should you need to reach out for help. Thank you. And I will now invite Melissa to come and give an update from Alberta Wildfire.
Thank you, Cindy. There are 49 wildfires in the forest protection area. 14 of those are out of control. So far this year, we've responded to 524 wildfires, burning more than 1,051,000 hectares. We've had one new start in the last 24 hours. Temperatures and humidity have contributed to lower wildfire behavior, allowing our firefighters the opportunity to make good progress on the current wildfire situation. The latest wildfire information can be found on our interactive map or on the Alberta Wildfire Status app. While recent lower temperatures and humidity have helped, we still have very dry conditions across the province, which means the fire danger is slowly increasing and remains extreme in the northern parts of Alberta. Some parts of the province are expecting to see isolated showers later today, which may reduce wildfire danger, but also bring along the risk of lightning. Firefighters continue to work on current wildfires and prepare for any new starts that may happen over the next couple days. We welcomed firefighters from New Zealand yesterday who are now being sent to areas of the province that need them the most. Nearly 200 firefighters and support staff are arriving from Australia over the course of this weekend to help battle these wildfires. We are always appreciative of the support from our partner agencies across Canada and internationally. Finally, I want to remind Albertans who are enjoying the outdoors, there is still a fire ban and OHV restriction in place in Northern Alberta and Yellowhead County due to elevated fire danger. Please visit albertafirebans.ca for the most up-to-date information on fire bans across the province.
All right, we will now open the floor to questions. Seeing none in the room, we will go to the phone line. Operator, could you put through the first caller, please?
Thank you. Yes, Rob Drinkwater, Canadian Press.
Hi, I'm seeing some reports from forest protection areas that note warm, dry conditions are happening this weekend, and that it's increasing some fire activity. One of those areas is the Pasqua Fire Complex. Can you comment a little bit about that? What conditions are like this weekend and what they're doing to fire conditions?
Yes, we've seen elevated fire activity this weekend. We anticipated it coming. We're seeing drying conditions. We're seeing a little bit of a wind shift this weekend. So our folks on the ground are aware. We are seeing more intense fire activity on the perimeter of wildfires. We haven't had anything escape any containment lines to my knowledge, and most of the fires haven't grown substantially.
Rob, is there a follow-up?
It's sort of a separate question, I guess. Bill Blair, Emergency Preparedness Minister, has confirmed or said that he tweeted earlier this afternoon that an extension's been approved for the Canadian Armed Forces deployment in Alberta. Will their role continue to be the same, or will there be changes?
Thank you for the question. Yes, Minister Blair has extended the term for the Canadian Armed Forces. They will continue to support the efforts that we're having here across Alberta for the wildfires, and also just to ensure too that those who are on the front lines, that they get a rest, and it's greatly appreciated, and for the efforts that the Canadian Armed Forces have been in their presence here.
Operator, could you put through the next caller, please?
Thank you. There are no additional questions in the queue at this time.
Okay. Seeing none in the room, we will say thank you for attending today's briefing. There will be another wildfire update tomorrow at 3 p.m. Thank you for joining us, and stay safe.